The iconic dance hall painting seen in the credits of the 1970 sitcom Good Times has sold at an auction in New York City for a record-breaking $15.2 million. The painting, known as Sugar Shack, appeared in the 5th and 6th seasons of the show. Marvin Gaye also used the painting as the cover art for his classic album, I Want You. According to Christie's auction house, the painting sold for 76 times its estimate of between $150,000 to $200,000 and had 22 bidders. So it also sold to Houston-based energy trader Bill Perkins after 10 minutes of betting, and he says that he would have even paid more money. He's quoted as saying that painting is more famous than the Mona Lisa in certain segments of America.
A black woman becomes the first commissioner of the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference. We're talking about Dr. Kiki Baker-Barnes is one of only 4 black women in the country in that position. She has worked on an interim basis for the last 2 years. The National Association of Intercollegiate Athletes is made up of historically black colleges and universities. The former University of New Orleans star athlete has served as Dillard University's athletic director since 2006. Barnes says she is openly passionate about inspiring, encouraging, and raising up the next generation of black women in sports.
And the founder of Slutty Vegan Restaurant, surprising over 800 graduates at Clark Atlanta University with a jump start to help them launch their own businesses. The Slutty Vegan CEO, Aisha Pinky Cole, gifted limited liability companies, or LLCs, to the entire Clark Atlanta's class of 2022. Cole partnered with Vargo Bank to provide every single graduate in the audience with a new LLC and a path to entrepreneurship. The bill came to about $400,000. Cole's nonprofit, the Pinky Cole Foundation, aims to empower future generations by supplying financial literacy support and entrepreneurship training. Cole graduated from Clark Atlanta University in 2009 with a major in mass communications and media studies.
And let the record show that a black woman is the first to have a national pet line of products. Maria Lee Driver is the founder of Fresh Mink Pets. It's a line of all-natural pet deodorizing products. And last year, Driver received an invitation to attend Super Zoo in Las Vegas to display her new line. That's when she found out that she was making history as the only African-American participant at the conference. Now, Chewy.com, for pet owners, you might have heard of them before. They were purchased by PetSmart for over $3 billion in 2017, and they saw the potential and offer her an opportunity of a lifetime to carry her Fresh Mink Pets products on their platform. And Driver's products, they include pet fume, like perfume, moisturizing shampoo, conditioner, and sage. And she says that they are all 100% free of harmful chemicals.
I have to try some of that with my dog. NBA star Patrick Beverley has been slammed as disrespectful after he completely torched rival Chris Paul in a wild TV rant. The Minnesota Timberwolves guard was appearing on ESPN talk shows after the Phoenix Suns were ran out of the playoffs on Monday. The Suns had the best regular season record in the league and were one of the favorites to take the NBA championship, but they fell apart in a disastrous 123-90 loss to the Dallas Mavericks in Game 7 of their second-round series. Beverly pointed the finger squarely at Paul's defense. That's right, his defensive ability, declaring he can't guard anyone and likening the 37-year-old point guard to a traffic cone. Beverly even went on as far as to say Suns coach Monty Williams should have taken Paul out of the game against the Mavericks.
Traffic cone. And Free the Homies. It's an effort that's raising awareness on those still serving time for cannabis-related charges. According to the organization, an estimated 40,000 people are currently in prison for cannabis-related charges. The initiative has created 2 art designs currently on sale at several dispensaries in the Seattle area. One was inspired by Monopoly's Get Out of Jail Free card, and the other recognizes Alan Russell, who is currently serving a life sentence in Mississippi for marijuana possession. Free the Homies is also educating others on the fact that black people are disproportionately incarcerated on cannabis-related charges, while at the same time accounting for less than 2% of the legal cannabis business owners.
And UNC Chapel Hill is renaming buildings that are associated with white supremacists. The school has decided to rename a residence hall and student affairs office that have been named after people with white supremacist ties. Their residence hall was named after Charles B. Iyake. He's the former North Carolina governor who supported violence against black voters. The student affairs office was named after Julian Carr, KKK member, who campaigned in the 1898 campaign to strip black men of their right to vote. The Residence Hall and Student Affairs Office will now be named after the first student and faculty of color to step foot on that campus. Other school officials and students and schools have also taken initiative to address their racist past or student spaces that have been named after racist people.
The Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame is announcing the inductees for its 2022 Black Music Month ceremony. The induction will recognize and honor trailblazing artists, iconic entertainers, and luminaries who have impacted black culture and the community at large. Among the honorees are Duke Ellington, Run DMC, Nas, Angela Bassett, Steve Harvey, Bob Marley, Patti LaBelle, and Prince. In honor of Prince's June 7th birthday and 25 years of emancipation, the closing ceremonies will end with a firework display featuring one of his songs, Let's Go Crazy. The class of 2022 induction and Juneteenth celebration will be held June 18th in Atlanta.
And a black nurse is being honored by Illinois Hospital 7 decades after she was denied entry into its nursing program. 71 years ago, Betty Brown was refused entry into the nursing school of Advocate Sherman Hospital because she was black. Now in 2022, the 90-year-old retired nurse is being named as the honorary chief nursing officer of the institution. Brown went on to make history as the first nursing student and the first black nurse at St. Joseph Hospital in another part of the state. But when asked about what advice she would offer young black women, she said she would tell them not to give up, keep your eye on the goal, and don't become bitter.
All right, soulmates, Memorial Day, it's right around the corner. And if you're still looking for something to do, Allyshia Renay, award-winning host of the TV show Getaway for a Day with Allyshia Renay, has some last-minute spots you can still visit. So if you want to be adventurous, she even has some off-the-beaten-path ideas. So we'll welcome her to the show. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
It is our pleasure. So let's start with the Big Apple, New York City, and the off-the-beaten path of Peekskill, New York, right? Which I'm sure most people probably never heard of. Let's talk about those areas.
Probably not, but a lot of places from New York City you can get to via rail. 1 hour on the Metro North, straight up the Hudson, and it is the most charming place. It has a place where you can take a riverboat cruise where you can watch the mountains coming up the Hudson. They have an ice cream shop right off there, right off the train. And they even have a beautiful new hotel called the Abbey Inn and Spa that overlooks the Hudson. Incredible view at night, and you can be pampered, have a little bit of luxe and a little bit of affordability.
Yeah.
Because that's how I plan my trips. I need a little bit of both.
I understand that, and it look very peaceful right there. Now, you actually have another place in New York, too, you want to speak on as well, right? What's that?
This is East Marion, New York. It's in the Hamptons and Long Island, but it's way at the end of Long Island. And I found a very charming bed and breakfast owned by an elderly Caribbean couple, and they cook the most amazing food. And you can take the Hampton Jitney or the Long Island Railroad, and they have lots of seafood, cute little pastry shops, and a very, very beautiful beach called 67 Steps Beach. Actually, 67 steps to get down, and the most stunning sunset you ever want to see. And it's free.
It's free?
It's Free.
Some of our favorite words. You do understand it. All right, let's go down south. I got family in Birmingham, Alabama. Let's talk about that. And off the beaten path, there's Notasulga, Alabama as well, right? If they want to try that too.
Yes, this place, Birmingham is my hometown as well.
Okay.
And so this place, because my niece is graduating this week, and I might take her down here to Paradise Tiny Village. I found out about this place over the course of the pandemic. It's Black owned. And for Memorial Day weekend, I found out that it's not that expensive. They still have rooms for like $114. They have the retreat packages, bridal packages. And I love the fact that they have these cute names for all of the tiny homes. The Grinch, Mad Hatter, Mimosa Sangria. And because I like to dress up, I would definitely go down there dressed up because that's just me.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Also sounds like some drinks I would like to have when I think of some of those names.
Yes, yes, you could do that.
All right, so the other place you want to speak about there in that area, or should we move on?
Well, okay, I have to mention Huntsville, Alabama,
Yes.
which is the largest city in the state. And you can go and visit my alma mater, Alabama A&M University, home of the Bugs. It's a very beautiful place, and they actually have the Space and Rocket Center, and people should stop by and definitely patronize that place.
And if you do go to Huntsville, my father's side of the family, we have a street named Maston Lane, so people can go check that out. Yeah, got some family down there too. Yeah.
I love it. I sped up and down Maston Lane so much. Yes, I think I had a storage unit on the oh, hey, brother. What's up, guys?
We might be family and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I love it. I absolutely love it. Yes.
I do too.
Stop by Montgomery. You cannot the capital if you're on your way down. The drive from Birmingham to Montgomery 65 South is so beautiful. Tree-lined streets, and it's just a very comforting, beautiful drive. I just had to say that.
That is awesome. So you also recommended Montreal, Canada, and if you're going to take a trip to Canada, should you also visit Old Quebec as well?
You should do both.
Okay.
And let me tell you why. Because you can do the day trip, which is my specialty, get away for a day. And for a lot of people who want to go overseas, but some people are afraid to, it gives you the best of both worlds. You get English and French, and they're so sweet in Old Quebec because they'll start off in French, but then they'll switch to English if you don't speak French. But it's such a cute and charming place. Two places I want to recommend. One is called Paillard. They have the best pastries. They have like this little pear treat, so if you go check that out.
Yeah.
And also a place called the Jumping Rabbit. They do serve rabbit and some other meats. So if that's not your thing, but it's a great place. But be aware, they are huge. The portions are huge. So if it's for two people, order for one, and they're kind enough to split it in half. And the great thing about Montreal is you can drive straight up through New York and get there in like 5 hours. And if you fly, it's literally like an hour and a half.
That is amazing. Get away for a day with Allyshia Renay. I mean, I love the way it sounds. I love what you're doing. These are some great ideas, and we look forward to you coming back talking to us about some more places, all right?
I would love to. Thank you. It was so nice to talk to someone who knows about my hometown.
Come on now. You on my street. All right, take care.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.